The Konami Yu-Gi-Oh is under my 1 2 3 1 2. I am in crippling love with Ashley Graves. Hello and welcome, people, to Lift Your Spirits, a RPG horror game where you're a student and you are desperate to finish an assignment, and then something scary happens. That's all I know. So I say, here we go. Oh, jumping right in. Alone on a Friday night, and I'm spending it here. My fingers were sluggish as they typed out the last bits of conclusion needed to finish off my paper. I didn't even bother spell checking the rest, my hand dragging the cursor across to close the document. Alright, time to submit it. Okay. I typed out my regards to Mr. Holdman. Kindly find the attached file of assignment. Your student. Oh, I need to type in. Okay, well, here we go. Stifling a yawn, I turned on my phone to check the time. 2:53 a.m. Well, that's ambition right there. The universal experience of losing sleep and gaining eye bags as a college student came to grace me in its hold once again, it seems. At least it's the weekend. Well, that's something, yeah. Turning off the computer, it suddenly hit me how quiet it was without my fingers tapping away at the keyboard. Well, that happens usually at 2:53 a.m. Everyone else had left. The campus was open 24/7, but who else was dumb enough to push their luck in submitting that assignment this late? I consider myself lucky. Mr. Holtman gave me the extended deadline, otherwise I'd be screwed. Still, there were also the rumors. Disembodied voices echoing through empty rooms. Or straight to the point, it seems. Heavy footsteps shuffling down the halls. Those who were lucky claimed to see a black silhouette skulking around the vending machine at the end of the corridor, staring at them. I wasn't the superstitious type, but I had to admit the eerie silence of being the only person here gave me the creeps. Okay. I was recalling all the gossip spread around the student's body when a sound made me perk up. I glanced behind me over the monitors to see if someone had come in. So, nobody. Okay. I ignored the goosebumps rising on my arms as I gathered up my items into my bag. Superstitious or no, I've done what I came here for. Time to go, I guess. I shambled to the elevators and tapped the button. Which one though? It rumbled to life, slowly making its way up to my floor. Just a couple more minutes and I'm out of here, I assured myself. I will see about that. I don't know why, but I found myself constantly checking behind me as if expecting someone there. Yet it's always empty every time I look. I tapped the button some more. That's a lot of sound for an empty building. The hairs at the back of my neck stood as if I was being watched. Oh, it's footsteps. I clenched my fists, ignoring how sweaty they felt in my pockets. Okay. Is there someone behind me? Ding! Okay. I jumped. The door slid open as I released the breath I didn't realize I was holding. I didn't even consider looking back as I stepped inside, refusing to turn around until the doors closed. Well, it's not. Survival instinct is not really there. The chipper background music they played calmed me down somewhat. I'm almost in disbelief they were still playing it at this hour. Almost. I pressed the button for the ground floor, the elevator moving with a small jolt. With nothing to do but wait, I stared as the numbers slowly descended. The lull of the elevator was starting to make me sleepy. I thought of the things I could do once I got home, just to distract myself for the rest of the ride. A shower, for sure. Microwave dinner. Oh. Maybe we should go to sleep. This is unexpected. I blinked up at the flickering lights. The elevator shuddered, and came to an abrupt halt. That's a German word right there. The music cut out. That's bad, I guess. I tried the button for the ground floor, then the rest. Unresponsive. It was just kinda obvious. Pushing the intercom button gave nothing but static. Huh. Hello? Well, that's me. No, this can't be happening. Taking a moment to compose myself, I called out. Is anyone out there? I'm stuck in here! Help! I started slamming the doors as panic took hold. There had to be someone out there. Help! Please! I'm in here! I didn't stop for a good minute, getting more and more desperate as tears welled up in my eyes. Why? Why now? Why me? Good question. I knocked my forehead against the door in a slump, ready to curl up and cry. This sucks. But I was about to turn before I felt a chill run up my spine. Okay, it's not getting any better, is it? The air felt heavy. Is this claustrophobia setting in? I didn't think I had a fear of closed spaces. Oh, what's that? Unless there was a raspy moan from behind me. Okay. I turned my head and screamed. Across me was a growing blotch of darkness, an oozing mass that seemed to melt through the walls. I scrambled away, my back flat against the doors. Yes, it's scary, but can this piece of mist, can it stop this left hook from incoming? Like, whatever. Hey, yo! A hand emerged from the never heard of that, writhing form, grasping at the edges. Foul-smelling black ichor dripped from its fingers. Ichor, I don't know. Another arm followed suit, clinging to the other side. I couldn't look away. Yeah, that's whatever. Hey, yo. I couldn't find my voice to scream. A face took shape. Whoa. A pair of hollow eyes and a manic grin with several teeth. I'm not locked in this elevator with that thing. That thing is locked in this elevator with me. Keep in mind that it's the 22nd day of November today, so I'm just saying. It seemed to smile directly at me. Did I drop it? I blacked out. No, I didn't. Up. Wake up. Hey. Oh. I heard a voice, panicked and flustered from above me. Okay. A person was looming over me, visibly worried as I blinked back to consciousness. You're alive. I couldn't really check for the pulse, so... Anyway, are you alright? Oh. Okay, so I'm guessing... There's no sound. Okay, so I'm guessing this is like the monster or something. So, I would try not to offend it, so I'm gonna go with I think so. Phew, I'm glad. Didn't mean to scare you back there. I realized I was still in the elevator, but now with a stranger twiddling their thumbs in front of me. Yeah, okay. They were taller than me, looming a few good inches past my head. Their limbs looked even more awkward in the baggy sweater they had. I wasn't sure if they forgot to wash away their makeup, or if they just haven't slept for 3 days straight. Possibly both. I realized they were staring at me as well. Their eyes confused them. Whoops. Ay. Their eyes focused on me a little too long, as if they had forgotten how to blink. I suddenly remembered the last thing I saw. That creepy shadow from the walls. But before you were here, there was something crawling out of the walls. I know it sounds insane, but I swear, it looked straight out of a horror movie. Yes, that was him. Or her, whatever. The stranger looked nervous. Crap, they think I'm nuts. Don't look at me like that. No, I believe you, for sure. You saw it too? Well, sort of. Sorry, I was really trying to be sneaky. That must have been uncomfortable to watch, huh? Come again? What are you saying? Well, I heard you yelling for help and I couldn't just leave you alone, so I did the next best thing I could. Scare me to death. Are you saying that was you? What kind of a sick joke is this? I think I'm gonna go with what kind of sick joke is this. I kinda wanna like provoke him a bit. I was just trying to help. With what? There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive. Not the way you are. Did they mean... You mean like a ghost? The stranger lit up appreciatively. Basically, you must have heard the rumors, right? Well, it's me. In the flesh. Well, sends the flesh. Believe them, stick your hand through them. I'm definitely gonna... Okay, we're gonna do that. My hand shot up before I could think twice. I mean, a ghost can't charge me for the salt, can it? So, like, I can do whatever I want. No, that was the wrong thing to say. What? The tips of my fingers instantly felt airy and ice cold, like touching something solid, yet not. The stranger yelped and backed away. Hey, do you just go around sticking your fingers into people you just met? I mean, maybe. Maybe. I mean, there is someone I would certainly greet that way, but it's something for another day. Sorry, I thought you were messing with me. The stranger was having none of it. Good. Why do I even bother? If you sit tight and don't do anything stupid, they'll come find you in the morning. Then what did you even spawn for? They shifted into a familiar, black, shapeless entity, melting into a puddle and disappearing through the floor. Exactly the same way they had entered. Is the game over? Is this it? I found myself alone for the next 7 hours. The workers found me half dozing in the corner the next morning. I stayed late most nights on campus to see the stranger would show up, but it seems they're ignoring me on purpose. I'm getting ghosted by a ghost. That's something you gotta achieve first. I never saw them again. Bad End 1. Rude Awakening. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I am definitely gonna... there's 4 endings, so I'm gonna try to get at least one more. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, I just skipped to the dialogue option. To the very first one. Great, so now I'm gonna go with... Ew, don't touch me, creep! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Just give me some space, will you? Fuck you. I realized I was still in the elevator, but now with a stranger twiddling their thumbs in front of me. They were taller than me, looming a few... blah blah blah. Their limbs looked even more... blah 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 blah. I wasn't sure that they forgot to wash away the makeup, or if they just haven't settled for days. Blah blah blah. Possibly both. I realized they were staring at me as well. Their eyes focused on me a little too long, as if they had forgotten how to blink. I suddenly remembered the last thing I saw. That creepy shadow from the walls. But before you were there, there was something crawling out of the walls. I know, it sounds insane, but I swear, it looked straight out of a horror movie. The stranger looked nervous. Okay, so, let's see. Well, sort of. Sorry, I was really trying to be sneaky. I must have been uncomfortable. Okay, come again? What are you saying? So, the dialogue hasn't really changed from that first one. So, and now I'm gonna go with, are you saying that was you? So now I'm just picking every option I didn't pick before. Yes, in a way. There's really no easy way to say this. I'm not alive. Not the way you are. Did they mean... You mean like a ghost? The stranger lit up appreciatively. Basically, I must have heard the rumors, right? Well, it's me, in the flesh. It's kinda loud again. Well, it stands the flesh. Believe them. Okay, now I'm gonna believe them. I feel like this isn't the worst situation to be meeting a ghost for the first time. The stranger gave a sigh of relief. Thank you for trusting me. I'd ask for your name, but I already know that it's Cay-Deen. How? Are you a fan? Are you a fan, my friend? Whatever. How did you... I've been watching you for a while. Hey, my very first subscriber. Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me? Tonight. I've been watching you for a while tonight. It's not safe to be alone this late. Okay. Thank you, brother. I would know. Ooh, they got killed in this building probably or something. Before I could ask further, they straightened. Anyways, I stuck around to see you read your paper. I don't necessarily agree with your hypothesis, but interesting nevertheless. Thanks, I think. Nobody asked for your opinion. I'm trying to go. There's 2 good endings and 2 bad endings. I'm trying to go for a good ending now since I got a bad one first. So I'm gonna go for thanks. I think they gave a shy smile. No problem. This wasn't the way I expected my night to go, but I guess the sooner I accepted it, the better. I should probably ask for their name instead of calling them stranger. You know my name, but what about yours? Oh. They looked away, fingers picking at their sleeve. I don't remember. I know who I was and what I did when I was alive, but not my name. Strange, isn't it? It is. Have you ever thought of picking one yourself? Their eyes widened as if the thought never occurred to them. So, they should definitely call themselves Lightning McQueen or something. I've never needed a name, but if I were to have one, I've always liked the way Alma sounds. I mean, that's soul in Spanish. Still not the... whatever. What should I go for? I mean, there's too many options. Damn. I'm trying to... like... so I either love the name, or I absolutely hate the name. Like, there's nothing in between. I mean, I was thinking this was gonna be like... I don't know, some cool name like Thundercock or something. Whatever. It's not my decision. I'm just gonna go with it's perfect. Their smile widened. Thank you, Cay-Deen. Alma went back to twiddling their fingers. But Alma is a female name. A feminine name. We stood in silence for a while, gauging on what to say next. I kept glancing back at their hands, wondering if they'd feel as solid as they looked. Don't get any weird thoughts, my friend. They knew I was staring, but didn't seem to mind, waiting patiently in front of me. My thoughts were running wild from sleep deprivation and shock to actually form words. Thoughts were running wild from sleep deprivation, shock to eventually form words past their introductions, to be honest. They started humming softly, as if to fill the silence. That's when it hit me. For a ghost, there could easily be a student just like me. I have to ask, how did you, they got killed. Alma had a knowing look in their eyes. Oh man, it's honestly kind of embarrassing. Insist, I want to know. Despite having no blood flowing through her veins, her cheeks seemed to darken. We don't have to get into it. But I really want to know. Please. They hesitated before nodding. Promise you won't make fun of me? Promise. Okay. So I was staying late working on an assignment, just like you. No one was around. Even back then I was known as a loner most of the time. It didn't bother me. While I was working, I got thirsty. No big deal. Did they get stuck in the vending machine or something? So I headed over to the vending machine for a drink. They paused, hands shaking. They clasped at their wrist and twisted before continuing. What is clasping? Just a soda. Not too much to ask, right? I paid for the damn thing, but somehow my hand got stuck in the dispenser. I knew it. And they just starved? So I pulled and pulled and... Did the hand rip off and they just bled out? Bleed out? Wait, what's the... Not a native speaker, as you might be able to tell. Bled out? Blood? They struggled a bit before I waved for them to continue. It fell. I felt my whole body being crushed under the weight. I couldn't even cry out for help. Wow. And the whole time my hand was still stuck on that thing. Not that I could even tell. I think my wrist was beyond saving at that point. Probably. They sank into themselves. I died trying to get some cheap soda. How pathetic is that? It's not. I'm sorry that happened to you. Kinda sound like you deserved it. Whoa. So if I say this, maybe they're gonna laugh. But if I say this, I'm almost guaranteed to get a good ending. Which is guaranteed a different ending for what I got before. So I'm gonna go with this. I put my hand over theirs. It passed right through, giving an ice cold chill at my fingertips. But Alma seemed to appreciate it nevertheless. They looked up at me, their nervous hands finally coming to a stop. I've never told anyone about it before. I didn't think it would feel this freeing. Thank you. I heaved a sigh and moved to sit down, leaning against the doors. Alma looked on curiously. What are you doing? I shrugged and took out my phone to look for a time-wasting app. In no time I had one of my mindless games open. Might as well settle in and spend the next few hours trying to beat my high score. Not much I can do right now. Got some battery to last a couple hours. I pat down a spot next to me. You wanna watch? Alma stood for the moment, as if unsure. Come on, plenty of room for both. Just watch your legs, Lanky. What is Lanky? They settled in beside me, sitting crisscross applesauce. What's that? And leaned over to look at my phone. My shoulder immediately chilled at the close proximity, but I didn't bother bringing it up. We chatted amicably as my fingers tapped away at my screen. Alma getting more invested the higher my numbers got. But otherwise, it was peaceful company. A few hours passed. Must have dozed off at some point, as the next thing I knew, there was some whirring behind me that woke me up with a jolt. Voices began to call out, and I turned to see some workers prying the door open for me. It took no time for them to step outside when the work was done. The sunlight shining on me made it feel like everything that happened last night was a dream. I turned on my phone to look at the time. Instead, I saw an unsent message typed out on the screen. Be safe, careful about staying late next time. I blinked and looked around. A cold chill went up my arm, and I almost turned to expect Alma, but saw nothing. Next time? I put my phone away and rubbed my blurry eyes, mentally making a note to stay back at the campus more frequently from now on. Good and 1. Till next time. Great. So that's 2 lovely endings. You can play this game for free on itch.io. However, you may tip the developer, which I highly recommend you do. Yeah, there's still 2 endings left that I didn't cover. This game was not really a horror game, but it was entertaining nonetheless. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Feel very free to subscribe. Also leave a comment, obviously. And yeah, that's it, I say. Have a nice one. Until we meet again. Better subscribe.